Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I think Keshav is going to be a regular feature on the podcast because he was feeling very enthused after seeing you guys giving him positive reviews of the podcast, which he's been doing with me for a couple of times now. So he's been like, Sir, I have many topics and many doubts to clarify, and I will come to this podcast platform and I will get all my doubts clarified.
Yes, sir. So,
I told him I ain't any Sadguru to offer any solutions to any of his problems, but he has some notion thinking that I have some worldly wisdom to offer him, and I don't know why he thinks that.
First, I want to confess that yesterday's topic was created by me because I am suffering from that. I always think that getting things from brothers and sisters without any consent is a good thing to do. But after the things that Sir told me, I feel little guilty. Little guilty only, but not full guilty.
Did you share it with your sister?
Yeah, no, sir. No, sir. That will be a full guilt, sir. I am little guilty. I'm processing that. So it is the topic took by me. So now also I came up with one topic related to home only, related to parents. So if you want to share this video to your parents, you are so welcome to share that. So today the topic is going to be that every parents say this thing, sir, to their children that you need to know how to say no. So why don't parents say no to their children, sir, when they ask something? If I ask my parent anything, they don't say no. They will say, let's get it some other time. If I ask them second time, they will say, let's get it, sir. For the third time, it will be in my hands, sir. Then what is
your idea that children are going to see this? I mean, your generation are going to see this video and run to their parents and show them this. This is kind of going to backfire on you.
Sir, I don't know, but
because at the end of this, what will happen is more people like you will not want to go to their parents and ask them for anything when I tell them what the parents are going through. So you sure you want to open this can of worms to your generation?
Yeah, sir, I need to know because if we have some...
The main reason why parents find it hard to say no is guilt.
So what guilt is that to say no, sir?
Parents experience enough guilt for the simple reason they feel they're not providing enough. So it could be two reasons. One, the parent could have led a very well-off life. Now they're in hard times. So they feel guilty that they're not able to provide you like what they had. Reverse is also true. The parents maybe came from a very poor background. They did not have all this opportunity. So they want to make sure you get as much as you want because they feel guilty about it. So isn't that sad?
Yeah, sir. It's
Imagine the kind of pressure you're putting on your parents when you go ask them, I need the latest iPhone, or I need the latest shirt, or I need a new bike. Your parents, without thinking about themselves, they immediately tend to think of how to get this for you. Be it beg, borrow, or steal. Even they wouldn't think of spending that kind of money on themselves, but they'll think of spending it on you. Why? Because of guilt.
true, sir. But if we do the same thing to someone that we are connected emotionally, that we also think like that only, sir. That they are not got enough of the things I have got. So I have to provide them some things. If I buy them some things, they will simply say, try to say no.
Yes, but the other problem for parents is most parents go to office and they work. So they feel guilty there also. Because parents, when they go to office and they're working, right, they're spending time away from their loved ones and their children. Especially parents who travel a lot. So they feel left out. They miss out during all the important things, life lessons that are happening to you. You might have had a rough day in school, come back, and your dad is not there at home, or your mom's not there because she's traveling or he's traveling. And you have to confide in your grandmother, and the grandmother tells your parents, your son went through this today in school, you were not there. They feel guilty. When my child was in a moment of need, I wasn't there. So to compensate for that, to overcompensate, they do this. So any way you look at it, the main motivation for parents, why they find it hard to say no, is because of guilt. For normal parents, I'm saying. Of course, there's some wackadoodle parents out there who like showing off. They suffer from something called peer pressure.
Okay.
Those are wackadoo parents are like peer pressure, meaning they see,
Comparing with someone.
that parent is driving one BMW, taking son every day in BMW car.
So
I will buy Lamborghini. You bought Lamborghini, I'll buy a Bentley. You bought Bentley, I'll buy Rolls Royce. My dog and my son will come in Rolls Royce. Servants will come in a Bentley. Okay. The watchman will come in a BMW just to rub it in all your faces. Because you're only going in a BMW. Only my watchman uses a BMW. I travel. That's peer pressure. They put pressure on themselves. So when the child says, I want one phone, what is the best phone? Gold plated,
Yeah,
we'll go to Dubai, we'll buy a gold plated, latest iPhone with 2 terabytes, cast arm, and like the child doesn't even know why he's getting this phone. He's like, just wanted a phone. 2-3 times that happens, the child thinks that's normal.
Correct, sir. Sir, you said all these parents are doing because of guilt. So I'm asking this question, sir. Because of their guilt, they are doing that, but we don't know that they are doing this because of their guilt.
No, children know.
Sir, no, sir. Sir, we just think like we want that thing.
No, I'll tell you
we
why.
ask them-
I'll tell you why. Yesterday's topic.
Okay, sir.
You knew everything, whatever I said. Deep down, if you took a moment, whatever I said, you knew it. But the problem for people at your generation, it's not your fault. It's not the children's fault either. Their mind is still growing. Okay, it's a psychological thing. Saying no is a very hard thing to do.
Sir, okay, sir. Let's see this side, sir. In your generation also, parents were like this only, sir? Then whatever problem is now happening, everyone just simply saying this word, sir. Your generation people are like this. Your generation. What our generation did a mistake, sir? What did we do? We are just like you, your generation only, sir. Ongoing your generation only.
But when we're saying your generation is like that, your generation is like that, you got to realize it's not that we're saying it out of anger or malice. We're saying that out of frustration that you guys are repeating the same mistakes we made.
Understood, sir.
It's like watching. You open a door and you fell into a hole. You somehow crawled and came out of that hole. Next, you see someone you love and care about opening the door and coming in. And you're telling them, hole. And that person's like, yeah. What do you do?
I'll get pissed, sir. That he is also doing the same mistake because I just only...
So out of the frustration, they say all kinds of things, but it's because of that.
Okay.
But the other thing is, the wackadoodle parents I told you, this is about peer pressure. Some parents, what they do is, they have their own issues, psychological issues, and they think they can win love and affection, they can buy love and affection. Meaning, if I give you whatever you ask for, you love me. But that kind of love doesn't stay.
Yeah, sir.
We've seen it in movies, we've seen it, and it's true in reality also. You cannot buy affection.
Okay. Understood.
Then Warren Buffett will be the most loved man.
Correct, sir.
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk will be the most loved
man.
Yeah, men.
Correct.
But they're not. But there's a false notion that we believe that just by giving whatever that person wants, they're going to love us. So parents think they can win children's love and affection. But most of this stems from parents' own psychological issues. Some parents can't put up with disappointment.
Correct.
Because they remember in their childhood wanting something and being disappointed. So they want to avoid it for them, children. They can't deal with that disappointment. They can't deal with the children saying no.
Correct, sir. Sir, but on yesterday when I'm surfing Instagram, sir, I came to see a beautiful meme, sir, that says, our generation is the last generation to see innocent parents. Is it right, sir? On your perspective?
No.
Sir, when I saw that, my mind said, yeah, that's
Why do you think that?
Sir, because now the literacy rate is going up. Most of us are getting educated. So there is really a small amount of people who are uneducated now, comparing to the previous generations. So I thought that...
No, I won't agree with you. Innocence is not ignorance. Ignorance is not innocence. What you're saying, if I don't educate myself, I'm not able to read, I become ignorant. And that's not innocence. You can be well learned and still be very innocent. Innocent and ignorance are two different things. They're not the same.
Okay.
Because ignorance can turn bad. All the problem which is happening in Israel and Palestine is because of ignorance.
Okay, sir.
Any person who's sitting outside, you're not a Palestinian, you're not an Israeli. But sitting outside and you're seeing them fighting, they're basically the same people. Historically, they come from the same place. Everything is the same. Okay?
Correct, sir.
Even their religion is very similar. Islam has parts of Islam comes from Judaism. So everything is related to each other. They all live with each other. And you're like, why can't they see this? That if they just somehow manage to get along, but you're ignorant to it because you're so consumed by your emotion, you're not able to see it. That's why I shared on LinkedIn that post when some American journalist had written about Manmohan Singh during India's bombing, terrorist attack. When India's 9/11 happened in Bombay.
How he handled that.
How he handled. He restrained himself. We had every right. The world would have been on our side, like how the world stood behind Israel when Israel started this. Not right now. When Israel started, Israel had every right. They would have stood behind India and said, "You have every right to throw some bombs in Pakistan and send everybody into Pakistan." That's what the Pakistan army wanted. Like what Hamas wants. But we didn't. Why?
He thought like it will also create some damage. It will go on, sir.
Correct.
Someone has to stop.
Yes, there's no point. We're playing into the hands of the terrorists. We're giving them what they want.
Correct, sir.
And if peace is what you want, you cannot get peace through war. Human beings should realize this by now. We had World War I, World War II, all kinds of wars, Gulf War, this war, Vietnam War, you name it. All has peace come out of anything?
No, sir.
No. Finally, peace comes when we're finally tired of killing each other. Finally, you're so tired of killing each other, you can't take it anymore. You say, okay, let's just stop killing each other at least. Then we start talking about peace.
Correct, sir.
But that is ignorance. You're talking about innocence. Innocence is different.
Understood, sir. When I saw the meme, I thought it in a bit different perspective. Now I came to know that.
Sure. But the parents need to learn to say no to children. I completely understand this because part of growing up is that, like what we discussed about yesterday. When it comes to finance especially, children do not understand money because they do not learn about money in school. Did you learn about money in school?
No, sir.
No. You learn about money only when you get out of school, get out of college, when you get your first job, and you take your first loan, and you're not able to pay the EMI, then there's a knife on your throat, then you're like, money.
Correct, sir.
We shouldn't wait. That is wrong. And parents should remember how they felt when they did not learn about money. They did not do anything. They got their first job, spent their salary, took a loan, and someone came like this. The parents will remember, why would you want to do that to your child? That we need to tell our parents. That someone should keep telling me, which my brother keeps telling me, my wife keeps telling me. Because like you said, I'm one of those parents. I love my children too much. To a fault. My wife has to keep constantly reminding me, saying, calm down. It is okay to say no. It is okay for them to cry a little bit and feel sad. It is easy to learn these lessons when you're young than to learn these lessons when you're my age.
Understood, sir.
The biggest thing which I learned when my father passed away, was what? I immediately grew up overnight because that's the day I realized I don't have a safety net under me. Because when your father is around, especially like my kind of father, you always have a feeling of safety net. Whatever happens, daddy is there.
He will take care of
Appa is there. Don't worry. Like you say, no, my sister is there. Don't worry. Boys, Akka is there. Akka? That was my father. So when my father disappeared, that overnight went away. And however, I had my brother saying, don't worry, Baba, I'm here for you. But the rules are slightly different. I'm here for you. Remember that. But that doesn't mean you get blank check.
Correct.
You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to be safety net. But I'll teach you how to make your own net. So I learned from my brother how to make my own net. And I changed my life. I went through my own learning process. Yes, it is tough. It is very trying when you are used to eating fish all the time and the fisherman says, no, you catch your own fish. Here's the hook and here's the stick. First few days you starve. You feel very empty and you're looking at the fisherman saying, what are you? Are you a man? Are you a human being? You have no heart. But then when you catch that first fish, you feel very happy. That is the happiness your sister robbed of you. If you have saved for 10 months and you bought that iPhone yourself, that pleasure you feel, Keshav, nothing gives you. Trust me, you have not experienced it. It is a high which is equal to winning the World Cup. Like how you see Dhoni, everyone celebrating and you also feel like this and you're like jumping up and down, dancing. That's how you will feel the day when you save and you buy. You will feel electric on you. Your skin, everything will feel electrified. You'll feel like that. I hope and I pray that one day you will decide to do that. Your next trip, you want to go see a sister in Canada, US, wherever she is, that you say, okay, I'm going to save and I'm going to surprise her. I'll save the money for the ticket. I'll save the money for the visa. I will not tell her that I need a letter from you for the visa. I'll use my salary certificate and find out how to get the visa by myself. Apply, get the visa, and on her birthday, go ring the doorbell and say, Akka, I've come to say happy birthday to you. You know,
Yes, sir.
that will blow her mind.
Ah, true, sir.
Then calling and saying, Akka, I want to see you for your birthday. Can you send me one ticket, please?
Sir, I won't do that, sir. Anymore. I won't do that, sir.
I know you won't. Because you have learned your lesson.
Yeah, sir.
Fortunate. You are fortunate that you get to sit in our office
Yeah, sir.
and be surrounded by...
Sir, but the real thing is that one, sir. Thing that most people make mistake is money, sir. But I am fortunate. I'm in this office that every time I do a mistake, I came up with an instant regret, sir. You or Anand sir will make me regret that you're doing a mistake.
And you know what the best thing is?
Yeah, sir.
Anand sir tells you, everyone this and tells you also, mistakes are the best things in life. When anybody asks me, sir, what is the best investment you made? I say, you're asking me the wrong question. You should ask me, what are the worst mistakes I made? Where have I lost the most money? Because there lies the lessons to learn. You should know where Warren Buffett lost money. You should know the mistakes Warren Buffett made. Who cares about where he made the profit? That everybody knows. There are books and stories, people writing songs about it.
True, sir.
How Japan is giving him free money. Charlie Munger said he opened a chest, it's raining money. Gods are pouring money. You don't need that.
Yeah,
you need to know how Charlie and Warren were sitting in one room, one shoebox, wondering how they're going to pay the next bill. After they made some very bad mistakes in investment. And they were up against the wall and the whole thing looked like it was going to vanish. That you want to know.
Yeah, sir.
So these lessons are beautiful lessons for you. And it's much better to learn these lessons at your age than to learn them in my age. Because as you say, the length of runway is there for you.
True. I can process things.
Correct.
Yes,
It's
sir.
like putting one small dot. When you're close by, it looks very big. But the great thing about time is everything goes far away.
Yeah, sir.
That big dot becomes very small.
Small. Yeah, sir.
The big problem you had when you were in second grade, you won't even remember now. But when you were in second grade, that looked
was
like
a
a
big
big
problem.
problem.
Big
Whole
life
day
was-
was very depressing for you. Catastrophe had happened.
Yes. True.
So that is the advantage you have. When you worry about money, don't. But pay attention to what you're doing. And it's okay. Sometimes it takes 2 times to make the same mistake, 3 times to make the same mistake. Be kind to yourself.
Okay.
The saddest things I see is children being very cruel to themselves. You know, you failed one exam. It's okay. Don't be cruel to yourself. You should be your best friend. The only friend you have is yourself. So don't be cruel to yourself. Don't hurt yourself. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault.
Correct.
On that note, I think I bored you guys enough. I know how this finance channel turned into one motivational channel, into some psychological parenting channel because of Keshav.
No, I had this doubt, so it also the doubt is also in a financial way. So you guys also will get a good knowledge about finance.
Keshav is hoping people in this generation are going to see this video and go share it with their parents. I don't see that happening. But anyway, one can hope.
I hope that you guys will share this video to your parents or your well-wishers. Please share this video.
That being said, thank you for being with the podcast with me and Keshav today on the podcast, and see you on the next one tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.